quiet in the council chamber, please. Moving on to item number 5, individual items for consideration. At this time, we'll hear a presentation by the intermediate school students from Mrs. Fowler's Gifted and Talented class regarding the Animal Control Center.
Good evening, Mayor Moore and City Council members. We are excited to be here today. My name is Emma Parrish, and I'm here with my partners, Jillian, Connor, Elizabeth, Austin, Lina, Gardner, and Sydney, along with our classmates and supporters in the audience. We are currently students at Glen Intermediate School, but we consider ourselves bigger than that. We are future citizens of Glen Rose, and we hope to serve our community respectfully. Our GATE class has dedicated their time and energy this year into helping our local animal shelter. We formed a group called Hope for Paws. Our initial question is, how can we promote pet responsibility and pet adoption in our community? These questions were formed due to us finding out about the number of pets left at the shelter by people and the large number of feral pets in our community. Our genuine love for animals left us wondering, how can we help promote pet adoption of shelter animals? Hope for Paws created and facilitated big events this past year. All proceeds raised went directly to the Glen Rose Animal Shelter and Second Chance Farm in Cranberry, Texas. I just wanted to say one more thing. Hope is the only thing stronger than fear, says Suzanne Collins, the Hunger Games. So don't fear that the animals aren't going to find a home. Hope that they are.
One of our most memorable events were the True to Pet food drive, the pet parade, the Kiss and Puppy Valentine pictures, and the Valentine craft fair. Due to all our hard work, bringing awareness to the shelter and its needs, and the generosity of our peers, we raised nearly $650.
We also spent time visiting the shelter to collect data for our project of how we could help the shelter and promote pet adoption. Miss Tammy and Miss Loretta, who work at the shelter, are awesome. They truly care for animals and their well-being. They were helpful and answered all our questions when we came to visit. Take a look at our encounters and experiences at the shelter in our documentary that we created. Now we shall show the documentary.
Hope for Paws, helping our local shelters bring smiles to the faces of our shelter pets and help them find a forever home. We just walked into the dog kennel and it's very loud. Dogs are barking and yapping. I felt very sad because behind this cage doors are animals that were abused and maybe even left to die. They're very happy to have visitors play with them. It was very small with about 12 cages. When I took a spot, I didn't know they were that small. It was really exciting to see all the cats. It was hard to imagine anyone leaving them, but they were very excited to have us.
Here we are at the shelter for the second time. We were greeted by Fat Boy, Sammy's personal cat, and the new worker.
We just walked into the cat room. The first to welcome us was Oreo, a kitten from the shelter.
There are a few puppies in the cat room. We asked if they could come out.
Playtime had begun. Next, we walked into the dogs' kennels.
It was loud. Dogs were begging for attention and hoping for playtime.
It's nice to visit the animals at the shelter, but you have to remember they're there for a reason. Some abused, some on the street, and some left to die. Puppy explosion! Puppy explosion!
On this visit, many of the animals had an eye cold, which is common because they're in a confined space with one another, and it is one of the cold winter months.
We just got into the dog room and I have never seen so many puppies. They were everywhere begging for attention and we ended up getting puppy kisses all over our face. We got to hold them and love on them. It is kind of sad though, because these animals are here for a reason and they are all really well behaved. It's a caring community, we call it GRISD. It's extra special, lucky it's in Glen Rose. Quite a place to be. Come visit and you'll see. It's a caring community, we call it GRISD. It's extra special, lucky it's in Glen Rose.
Let's be a caring community in Glen Rose, helping the cats and dogs find a forever home where they will receive tender, loving care for the rest of their lives. That's why we would like to suggest a name change from Glen Rose Animal Control to Glen Rose Animal Care and Control. Let's make a difference in our communities today.
Although our events in support of the animals are positive steps towards helping our shelter, we know it is not enough. We have looked firsthand into the shining eyes of the pets and felt the pain of loneliness and isolation. We know that changes don't happen overnight. All of you have the power to change the lives of the pets at the shelter. They need us. Without us, many of the animals will go unnoticed. They will not have a chance to find a home and may have to be put down.
We want to do more. We have many ideas that we plan to implement. We have a plan to bring awareness to the shelter and its needs by involving the community, seeking volunteers, and spreading the word. This Wednesday, Frozen Yogurt Earway is helping to sponsor a dog adoption from the shelter. They are donating 25% of their proceeds from 3 to 5 p.m. The community does want to help.
We would like your support and help. One of the ways that you as a city council member can help would be consider a name change for the shelter. Would you consider the name Glen Rose Animal Care and Control? We believe this will help our community change their views and perceptions about the shelter. It will signify that our city cares about the animals. The name change will let outsiders know that our community does not view the shelter as a dumping ground, but as a temporary place of refuge where dogs and cats receive tender, loving care.
The one basic desire we all have in this world is to be loved. Let's give love and hope to those without a voice. The cats, kittens, dogs, and puppies need us. We need to have more people be aware of what we are doing and hold for pause. Thank you for your time and your consideration of our proposal for a name change. Together we can make a difference. Let's be a caring community.
Thank you, Mrs. Bowers, class.
They did it. For a long time. Good job. You
Look, baby,
Oh, no. We're lucky. Hey, how are you?
Good, are you?
Good. Hey, little one.
Nella.
Hi. What you got in your mouth? Like, get that back.
Yeah.